Hi everyone, it's Tracy from Tracy Tries Journaling, so welcome home. Today I am going to attempt to do a walkthrough of my latest flip-flop. It will depend upon the dog and whether or not she's going to let me get through this. So anyway, let's get started. So I kind of went like with the palette that I got out of an old book about how to paint. So I loved the oranges and the browns and the yellows. So I found this on Graphics Fairy and I shrunk it and printed it out. And then this I found in my costume jewelry stash, and it has a cowboy on it. So I tried to incorporate this plate, but I was like, I put so much stuff in here, I don't know where I can put anything else. So this will be included with it, but I just haven't put it anywhere. Okay, so let's get started. So this just slides right off. We've got some ruby and pearl wallpaper on the back. And I'm just gonna make sure I'm centered because often I'm not. Okay, so, and I will have to check back every now and then. So we've got first page, whoops, these two little guys go in there. And this is from a vintage children's book. I can't remember, I'm not gonna be able to. This is authentic. I put a couple authentic things in here as well. Mind you, all the book pages are vintage, so. That's from a crochet book, and I added that tiny wee little piece of wallpaper. And form, shape, get it? Okay, so that's a pocket there, just so you see. And see, look, I did get a cowboy in here. And there he is, and falling on my head. Oh my gosh, and it's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. How ironic is that? I did not intend that at all. Everything's working my way. Alrighty, so here we've got vintage pages. This is actually this is a digital, and in here we've got a library card catalog, and then I think this is Lila Vintage up here, and this is from Graphics Fairy, a color chart, and this is from a magazine, my favorite magazine. And then we've got some packing paper, and I put a real stamp on this envelope. This is from a German book. And this is from obviously a 70s gardening book, right? Hello. Yeah, most definitely. And in here we've got just another Lila Vintage. I think that's Sam Poole. I can't remember everybody. Just a plain ticket there, and just a belly band, and a cute little poem between bookends. I thought that was sweet because we all love books, right? Okay, just checking again. Okay. So I love that. And look at this is a shoe. This is a homemade shoe. She makes these homemade shoes. It's a magazine called Women Create. And there is a woman I follow in there, Veronica Funk. She's Canadian. And she was in that book as well, a many page spread. But I just thought this was just so beautiful. Look at the back of that shoe. Love it. Okay. So here we've got another vintage book page. This was a freebie from either I think maybe Artie Mays. And then I just did this copy on the back. And we've got some sewing pattern, and this is from an old book, and that was the staple that held the book together. And I'm pretty sure this was a book about it was Kodak from the 1950s on how to take pictures. And then my little vintage tape there, and just some stenciling. How to play the uke. The other half of that check. I love that. And the other half of that invoice. And then we go to signature 2. And I'm still there. Okay. So I just threw this little vintage typewriter picture in there. I thought it was cute. And here we've got just, thought I needed something at the top because the bottom was getting really bulky. So I love this image. I hope you're not getting a glare. So if you remember on my haul video, I found all those negative slides. So I thought, why not put a pack in here? And I just put them in the signature, in the center signature there. So she's from a magazine, but I just loved her. And then we've got a rag paper book. And then we've got a vintage, I think it's Eaton's, yeah, Eaton's catalog. Looky. So vibrant and bright. The rag paper. And this is from an old, well, not old, but definitely in that 70s time period. It's a book all about roses. So, and this is the other half of those negatives, Pompeii. And what's in that? And this is just a little pocket here. And we go to signature 3. And hopefully, oh, get my big butt up. Okay. So I just did a little collage here. This is some, sorry. I think I got that from Lita Vintage from Jan there. And that's definitely Greek chick, a paper hoarder. So, and this is a plate from a Learning to Paint book. And I added that in there. This is Ruby and Pearl. And this is just another collage I did. A color wheel from an old Better Homes and Gardens floral arranging book. And we've got that there. And then just threw that in there. Got a lovely gardening piece. And then another, oops, I'll fix that, collage piece. Love Her Do. Oops. And then we've got some vintage wallpaper. The other half of that floral arranging. And that's Ruby and Pearl. I think this is Ruby and Pearl as well. The other half of that. And then this. And then we just go through, and this one doesn't have much decorated because it's the fold in. So it's very, you don't want it to get it to rub on the pages when you're trying to close it, and then it drives you insane. The pages get wrecked, and then everything just goes down the hill. I'm just kidding. Okay, so here's the back. And I made a mistake with this flip-flop because something happened and I have an extra signature. So I think, yeah, because right here, would that normally be the back? I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's check and make sure we're in on this one. Yeah. Okay, so this is an authentic piece here. And then we've got some Flow and Fauna, the rest of that piece of sari I had, and my artwork, and just a vintage picture here. And this is actually from a Dot to Dot book. So I know this is upside down, but I wanted the tear on that side. But you need to have like really good eyesight or a massive pair of readers to do these. That would just be a horror show for me. So we've got just a little vintage envelope in there with just a little stamp and a picture and some vintage tape. And then this is from the How to Paint book. I think this is a, I don't think it's German. I don't know. Anyway, let's scurry along. So we've got just that. We've got some vintage ledger, some of that German magazine book, just some more Flow and Fauna. I love Flow and Fauna. And this is a Ruby and Pearl center with 2 pockets. And we've got another pocket here. And then we go along, and this is Making Your Bird Feeders, whole book there. And I just took the yellow from there onto the roses there. I thought that was cute. And then this is a ruby and pearl flower sellers or something like that. Uh-oh, I didn't glue that on. I will. And then in this pocket, we've just got the formation of the alphabet. Oh, geez. And that's just from, I think that's from an old Horizons book from the 60s. And that's just a piece of register tape. And then we've got, I can't remember who this is, but she's somewhere in Etsy. I found these and I thought they were so cute, but they look much better when they're printed on a better paper. The colors are more vibrant. Like, I love to print on presentation paper, but sometimes it makes it look fake. I don't know. I would love to print everything on there because, like I said, the colors are so beautiful, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Okay, so here we are at another signature, and boom, there we are. So I think this is the last signature. So this is from that How to Paint book. And then that's like that. And we've got a printable. Then this is definitely a ruby and pearl little girl with the lamb. And this is Greek Chick, a paper hoarder ledger. And we just got some encyclopedia page. This is a ruby and pearl. I love that bookshelf. I used to cut pictures of bookshelves out of magazines and just look at them because I would love to have like one of those libraries with the sliding ladder. Ah, that would be so fun. And I thought that was cute, this little shelf. See, this is me, knick-knack, paddywhack. Okay, we've got some rag paper. That's a Flo and Fauna, some vintage music. And this was sweet. I count good books among my better friends. The wisdom of the ages they unfold. I share the thoughts of sages of the past, and I feel I have unearthed a vein of gold. So I put a gold little frame there and a gold little rhinestone. So, yes. And then we've got some spackle there, and this is the other side of that little shelf. I'm getting caught up looking at all the little things, right? That's what I love about like knickknacks, is you can look at them forever. And this is a vintage envelope here. There was no letter in it, just some packing paper. Actually, I got this little frame on Temu, and that's Flo and Fauna. And we keep going, and that's just a little thingy. I made thingy. And there we go, and the back of that, and boom, we're done. We did it. Record time. Okay, so I'm happy I got this done. I try and get on. I can't do it at night because the lighting in here is so horrible. And I have some books I want to show you, but they have glossy covers and everything just reflects like crazy. So we're gonna have to wait on that because I'm getting stared at and it's creeping me out, and her name is Molly. But anyway, thank you for visiting Tracy Tries Journaling. And if you want, you can stop by my Etsy shop called Filling Bookshelves and take a look around. And I hope to see you all again very soon. Whoops. Have a great day, everyone.